जयति हरिरचिन्त्यः सर्वदेवैकवन्द्यः परमगुरुरभीष्टावाप्तिदः सज्जनानां निखिलगुणगणार्णो नित्यनिर्मुक्तदोषः सरसिजनयनोऽसौ श्रीपतिर्मानदो नः. My dear students, in these days we are having a very good media and we are having every opportunity from all the sides to publicize our achievements. By publicizing our achievements, at the same time we have slipped into the habit of advertising ourselves and certifying ourselves that what sin I have committed, what mistake I have committed. I have not committed anything. With my own effort, I have come forward and I have become a great person. Show me any mistake in me. One should live like me. Like that we go on certifying ourselves, and if we are having followers, we make them also to utter such appreciations on us. But a person who is sitting in his house and simply proclaiming himself that he is healthy in all aspects doesn't make that sentence a true statement. He should go to a doctor, he must have a thorough medical checkup, and with that certificate if he tells, I had gone to doctor and had a complete body checkup so that I am fully healthy, like that if he declares, then only we can consider that person as healthy. While some persons proclaim, what mistake I have done, I have not committed any kind of mistake at all, I am pure means so pure. Like that if anyone calls himself or certifies himself, once he should look into Manusmriti. If he looks into Manusmriti, then he will realize what he is. In Manusmriti I will utter that sloka for your reference. Paradravyeshvabhidhyanam manasa anishtachintanam vidhata abhiniveshascha trividham karma manasam. Here it is said, if we beat any person, if we hurt any person, or if we quarrel with someone, or if we jump into fighting with our enemies or that one, such actions will be recorded, our witnesses will be there, and so that it will be known that we have done some harmful act. But our mind is so minute, and it is very difficult for anyone to investigate what sin we have committed. But in Manusmriti, this is being said, Paradravyeshvabhidhyanam. If someone purchases a new model car, if someone constructs a house and inaugurates the house with a grand Griha Pravesha, or if someone purchases an attractive cloth and wears and highlights himself by looking at him, what comes to our mind? I should have owned that house. I should have owned that car. Then I would have also been like a great king or a big boss or a rich person. Like that our mind will be thinking. The moment when we think that that commodity should have been in our control, or I would have become the owner of that commodity, means it is desire. A desire entered into the mind of the person means it is a sin. Allowing a mouse to enter into the house means after having allowed it to enter into the house, how much disturbance it will cause. It will spoil every auspicious things, and it will destroy everything in its own way so that it cannot be used at all by anyone. If the desire enters into your mind, then it is a great sin, because that desire will never become calm unless it is satisfied. But if resources are there, it will be satisfied. If resources are not there, then we can't reach the goal, but the other person has reached the goal. Suddenly, due to desire, that person who has achieved the goal will become our enemy. Then suddenly we do the second sin said by Manusmriti, Manasa Anishtachintanam. By mind we think some kind of harm to him. He must become care of footpath, or he must lose his job, he must lose his followers. Then we can see what he will do, or how he will highlight himself. Like that we think. The Kama has changed its form into the jealous, and Manasa Anishtachintanam. We aspire something bad has to happen for the other person. Then our mind has given place to the krodha, and then we are expecting some kind of sinful act to the competitor or to the person who has come across in our life. Then assume by effort, by resources, by followers, what all we desired has become successful. Even then we will become successful. Vitata abhiniveshascha. As I planned from the very beginning, no mistake at all in me, that's why I have become successful. Like that we proclaim, and sometimes we say, I am God itself, that is why I have achieved. Like that we think. Then overestimating our capacity is also like a sin. So these are the three types of sins we commit. Like that Manusmriti has said. From today onwards, whenever you look into the prosperity of the someone, just greet for his prosperities and smile. Otherwise, surely you will be having these three kind of sins in your mind in the later moments. So no one can proclaim that he is sinless if he looks into the shlokas of Manusmriti. So look at the others' prosperity, smile, and wish the best things for them, so that everything will be nice. This is the today's Subhashita. With this Subhashita, I close today's session. Shri Krishna Arpanam Astu.